Hey, Bill Shaka here. Welcome to another edition of Crush Your Company's Quota, the YouTube sales channel, the YouTube channel primarily designed for sales managers and sales leadership. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you are enjoying these episodes and you would like more of a shot of daily motivation, check out my other YouTube channel, the 5-Minute Motivator. Feel free to join that, subscribe, and ring the bell, and you'll get notifications. I post there at least 6 days a week, and when I say at least 6 days a week, Sunday I normally have a weekend review with another little video attached to that. Anyway, it's a great way to get a dose of daily motivation, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Okay, so today I would like to talk about what I look for when I hire a salesperson. An individual, a friend of mine, recently emailed me about hiring customer service people, and he was having trouble with it. He was having some churn, and the people that he was hiring weren't the greatest people in the world. So he said, "Do you have any tips on how to hire properly?" And I said, "Yes, I do. As a matter of fact, I'll give you the mantra that I've been using for the last 30 years. Hire for attitude, not for skill. If an individual has skill but no attitude, they're untrainable. I would rather what David Hume called the tabula rasa, the blank slate. And as long as I know that the slate is in place, and the slate being attitude, I'll write on that slate, and I'll do whatever I can." Now, pardon the jerking around. I'm still getting used to this selfie stick. Now, when we talk about attitude, I ask specific questions, excuse me, during the interview about attitude. So, for example, I'll ask a behavioral-based question. Tell me about, this is specifically for sales, tell me about prospecting at your last sales job. And I'll listen to what they say. You know, if they say, the prospecting sucked, then I never got any leads, I had to do it all myself. Now, look I don't know what type of organization you had within your sales department at your last job, but I'm listening for what they are saying and how they are saying it. That's giving me something in terms of attitude. So, you need, in my estimation, to hire for attitude. Now, I'm going to tell you why. As I mentioned in at least one of my 5-minute motivators, maybe more than that, I used to own a chain of donut shops, and I had 150 employees. I hired every single one of those employees. Now, keep in mind, donut shops are considered QSRs, quick service restaurants. And the average turnover rate in a quick service restaurant is 120, 125% a year. Okay, so, I mean, what that means is that you're turning over your entire staff more than once a year. Well, that's a pretty high number. My turnover rate in the donut shops was 3%. And that's only because I included the individuals that left me to go away to college. And by the way, when they came back during Christmas break and Easter break and so forth in the summer, I rehired them. But that's the only reason. Otherwise, my turnover rate was virtually zero. Now, you have to ask why. I'm not going to get into the cultural reasons why, although I can certainly do that. There are certain cultural reasons why people liked to work for me in my donut shops. And keep in mind, I had a couple of bozos working for me as high-level executives within the organization, individuals that were completely and totally demotivational individuals. Yet, individuals stayed, and they had a camaraderie, and they had an allegiance to me. I'm not going to get into the cultural aspects, at least not in this video, but what I am going to get into is how I hired. Now, keep in mind, most of these are minimum wage employees. Most of them were high school students or local college students. I would ask them questions. For example, what classes do you like the best? Why? What classes do you like the least? Why? Now, look, I'm not concerned if you like geometry the most and American history the least. I'm concerned with listening as to why. That's given me something about attitude. Now, I would also, so in a sales role, you need to do that with past jobs. Now, this is kind of behavioral-based questioning, kind of beyond the scope of what we're trying to do. But I want to just give you the overarching theoretical umbrella, the framework here. And it's this: hire for attitude, not for skill. Look, I have to tell you, I have hired several salespeople in Intelligent Motivation Inc., my training company, that had tremendous amounts of sales experience. Some of them did work out for me. Some of them worked out very well. Some of them did not, even though they all had tremendous sales experience. The ones that did not work out felt as though all they had to do was lay their glove on the field and win the game. Bad attitude in sales. If you don't have a decent amount of humility and hard work and work ethic, you're never going to make it in sales. You know that as well as I do. You're in sales management. The end result is, as I began to hire individuals, if I could hire individuals with less skill, but I saw that they had that go-get-em attitude. Come on, put me in, coach. What can I do to make a difference? And I saw this early on in the interview process. I would give them a shot. Some of them worked, some of them didn't. But the ones that did work out very, very well. So, I just have to re-emphasize: hire for attitude. Hey, look, if the individual has tremendous amounts of experience and they have a great attitude, bonus, you got a winner there. That's something that you want to, that's an individual that you want to keep, and you want to compensate them properly. Anyway, work through this process, folks. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, subscribe to the 5-Minute Motivator, ring the bell, and let's keep this alive, and let's give you some great tools to put into your toolbox. Of course, email me with any questions that you might have, bill@intelligentmotivationinc.com, and let's keep the conversation alive, let's keep it flowing, and let's keep selling stuff. Thank you for watching another edition of Crush Your Company's Quota. Bye.